What's good, people? Whew. Just left the gym, the rec center. So it's time for my weekly update. So we up to a gallon of water, which is a good thing. This week, we'll be positive. And focus on where we're on this journey right now. Weight loss. We haven't talked about that. 18 pounds down so far in the last 2 weeks. I don't have a goal. I have goals set for weight loss. I definitely want to be. My sister's wedding is in 40 days. It's July 12th, and I said I could lose 40 to 50 pounds by then. 18 pounds down now in 2 weeks. I think we can reach that. And by September 1st, I'm shooting for 80 to 100 pounds total. I know that sounds like a lot, but I'm dedicated and I'm motivated to losing weight, finding myself. Speaking of finding myself, for the last 3 days, today's Wednesday. Last night was Saturday. Saturday. I've been fasting for mental clarity, and I needed it. I looked at myself in the last video, and my eyes were puffy. You know, I look bad because I haven't been sleeping. My mind, any Pisces out there, anybody that knows that when you go through certain things, your mind can take over. My mind has a willingness to take over, and I've been fasting, allowing my mind to take over different things. So my mind has been taking over my goals now, and not thinking on one thing that my mind thinks about. Even when I sleep, I've been, up until then, the little sleep I was getting, my mind was conquering my dreams, which is, that's a sad thing when you're constantly thinking about something all day. No matter what you do, it makes you transition back to that thought. Everything is just not good. And I've been fasting. I'm going to keep fasting until my mind is clear. My mind has been clear after the second day of fasting. It's like I see more clarity. Like I've been coming into my own. And last night I slept. Actually, the night before, I slept. I took some Benadryl because I needed it, but I slept. And I got up and I was just tired. I woke up I went to bed about, Monday night I went to bed about 9:30, woke up at 7, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna sleep a little more. And I slept at 10, and I haven't slept at 10 o'clock in a long time. Not after going to bed that early. And last night I went to bed, and I spent time with my mother and my uncle, which was great conversation. Just good being around family. I've been around family a lot, like I spoke on last week. So yesterday I spent time with my mother and my uncle, and it was just joyful. Went home and got some rest. And I woke up this morning refreshed. So that's a good thing. But back to this weight loss. Last week we did all cardio. That was kind of the first, I don't know, whatever. The first week I did all cardio. Then I started to incorporate weights. And this week weights and cardio, which I want to see if I can drop. I've been averaging, 8 to 9 pounds ish, those points in there. That's how I got to 18. I want to see if I can crack 10 this week. So if I can crack 10, that'll be great. That'll be 28 pounds down in 3 weeks. The whole goal was to hit 30 in a month, but I think I might be able to surpass that. Got the bag on, we going old school, like back in football. I could order a sauna suit, but you know what I'm saying? I want to keep it G. You know what I'm saying? Doing that. This is the only thing besides the water. I had some coffee to suppress my appetite. But yeah, my mental is becoming much more clear. I'm starting to realize how powerful things are, how powerful I can be, how powerful my mind is. I manifested things in the past that wasn't for me, but I willed it to be for me. Probably shouldn't have, but everything in your life happens for a reason. Like over this last 6 months, been through a lot of transitions. I mean, a lot of transitions. I lost a lot. I lost a lot. Take it back this time last year. I mean, you can't say nothing's perfect, but my life was good. I was happy. I was at some of the happiest points I've been in life, and with a vision in the future that this is what my life could be, and everything was. I took that for granted because God knows where you need to be. The universe, the higher being, knows where you need to be. And when you get too comfortable and don't grow and don't take certain things seriously, he'll take it from you. And everything was taken from me, but family and my life. And 3 weeks ago, that was almost taken from me. I almost took my own life by not caring about myself. And I was falling into a deep, dark depression. I was just mentally drained and mentally hurt, not understanding things, not understanding what I did wrong. And I'll elaborate more in the future. I'm not gonna make this video 30 minutes. It doesn't need to be 30 minutes long, but I'll elaborate in the future because right now, unfortunately, I don't want to talk about what I went through. It has to do with all aspects. It has to do with everything in my life. And when I say everything in my life, it's not one thing. It's not two things. It's three. It's several things that compiled on. And it's like you're thinking, I was thinking, wanting to question God, like, dang, man, like I'm a good person. I'm a good man. I'm a good person. I love hard. When I dedicate myself to something, I put my all into it, and it feel like, come on, man, come on. Why is everything been snatched from me? What did I do wrong? And trying to learn what I can do better. And what I'm learning and what I can do better is just better loving me, better taking care of me, and better, just all out being a better person. Like, a lot of things have helped me. Like I said, not going into a hole. Yeah, I went into a little hole. I still stay to myself. Like I said before, I'm a loner, but I do like to be around people. But sometimes when I go through a certain phase of, I don't want to say depression, but just things are getting to me, I'll tend to fall back. And I fell back from a lot of things over these last few weeks. A lot of people, haven't been around friends, not rekindled, but caught up with some family members I know they need certain things. So it's kind of, we've been feeding off each other and just being there and just doing things to get myself out of the house. Because sometimes when you're just sitting alone, you can just think, and I'm always thinking. I always need some type of knowledge or something in my mind. So if I don't, then other things will come into my mind. And anybody that knows me, that really knows me, knows that those things that go into my mind can make me want to crash out. Like put that old person. I want that old person who I was to stay away, because the visions that go through my mind, like I said, you want to play with me? Okay, we're gonna play. And that's with everything. That's with anyone, anything. Like, I don't like to be played with. I don't like to be played with. And that's something I've had to learn and gather my composure being in leadership with my job, is they're not playing with you. Because the one thing I do, like I said, I hate to be played with, and I hate for my intelligence to be insulted. If your family, friends, loved ones, and we're linked in, and you know the connection that I can build energy-wise, and you know that I can feel certain things, why play with me when you know that I know? You dig? You know what I'm saying? I feel things and see things so clearly. Like, it's like God puts things in my mind, and sometimes it could be just me overthinking, but a lot of times I'm correct. A lot of times when I'm feeling, I feel the energy so clear that it's almost assaulting that I'm being played with. Like, bruh, homie, you know me, but like I said, that's been pushed away. Like, those feelings are being pushed away because I know thou know not what they do. And those are no. But back to being positive. Just want to be positive. I just want to stick to this journey, and that's what these videos are for. Basically, me sticking to this journey, finding myself, finding happiness, becoming healthy, becoming a better me, so I can be the better me for the world. Because at times you want to just, you know what? I can destroy this bitch, but what would that get me? Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep this short. I thank you, whoever watched this. Thank you for going on this journey with me. I'll put my weight up here. Fuck it, you know, what's the point of being embarrassed? Like, I am who I am, and I'm gonna be who I be. So I'm gonna put my starting weight, I'll throw it up, put where I'm at now, and we'll watch this journey. You watch this shit drop, and watch me become a sex symbol. It's like, but thank you. I appreciate you, and